You have had the unique experience of not only having a Hall of Fame coaching legend as an uncle, but also a Hall of Fame coaching legend as a brother. What is it like growing up in the Bowen family, and how do you guys practice your art? I mean, are you iron sharpens iron, or are you literally trying to take the middle?
It's just something like for me growing up. We traveled and watched those guys play and leaving and college. A lot of times it was just being mom and as I got into coaching, Uncle Murl would come to shoulder and call and scream and stay in the gym. The first time he came, I go down and just pick up the field and I go to the gym and I feel asleep and I go back and I'm over the influence. I go back and I feel asleep when I get dark, get up the line. The air conditioning, it was back in the early 90s. I finally when I woke him up, I said, what's the deal, y'all? He said, man, I sleep better here than I do at home. All of those things, Billy Jack coached me in Legion. Watching me play and like a young person, always watching a white player or watching off the ball coming down, staying and scrimmaging, all that stuff helps so much. Billy Jack, over the years, I did win a couple of games against him. I never won any games against Uncle Murl. I had a chance a couple of times to get it done. The thing is, all we think about Uncle Murl is he can just go beat his pants off and after the game just tell you how ready to go. All of those things for me, they meant so much. Family did, Dad. He instilled a work ethic in us. He tried to work as hard as he could and outwork people and just go compete every day.
Coach, I wanted you to know that it's been a distinct honor getting to know you. I first met you at one of the state baseball appearances, and you made a comment that I never forgot. It's very rare that coaches have moments of just profound insight during the tournament and are willing to honestly assess the older team. But you said, we really overachieved. We shouldn't be here, but we are. When you look at all the squads you coached over 30 plus years, what are the true victories and what are the true wins that you gauge your career by?
I had a lot of kids that did overachieve. I had some really good players over the years. I didn't have a whole lot of all-staters. I think they ended up having 7 or 8 all-staters. In Region 6, back when I started out coaching, it was such a tough region. I made the statement to kids today. I had kids back then. Region 6 was tough, but they couldn't even make all region. But today, to be few and all-staters, that's how good it was. Again, the relationships with those kids, I coached a few other sports some, and I've had kids at all the places that I still have contact with, that every now and then they'll send me a text or something. The relationships and seeing, when somebody says, Coach did this to help me or that to help me in my life, those are the things that are most rewarding.
Thank you very much, Coach. Ladies and gentlemen, Randy Bowen. It's been a pleasure to get to finally meet you. I've read about you, I've researched, I've studied, had the pleasure of getting to know your son-in-law and your daughter. Let me be the first person here to tell you, you are a legend in the state of Oklahoma and the United States, and I am proud to be the one to recognize you as a lifetime achievement.
I want to thank you, sir. What you've done, amazing thing. I think you know more about me than you do about yourself. Wonderful. I want to thank everyone that's here today, taking part in this. I think Billy Jack got more here than the rest of us. I want to thank the people who Pastor's done to support me. They're a wonderful thing. And they say good players make good coaches. I had a lot of good players. I don't know if I had a good coach, but they made me pretty good for us. Good. I just want to say 3 times I had played 3 times I had All-American, 56 times I had All-Stars, 16 players played Pro Bowl. Now, if you get out of the way, you're probably going to win some ball games if you don't mess around. But it's been a great honor. career. I want to thank my family, all my fans from Asher and other places come to watch us play. We might have even been at school, but we played big people. And it was exciting. So again, I want to thank everyone. Thank you, sir, for a great day for all of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap a lot as we go to clap for Murl Bowen. All right, we're going to wrap it up with America's all-time winningest coach, Billy Bowen. Coach, it's been just about 8 years since I first met you. I vividly recall that your batter hit a double. He should have turned a triple, and as a result, it cost you a run across the plate. That's exactly what you told me. How has teaching fundamentals and expecting to succeed been something that your uncle passed through you and has been so effectively used by you for such an illustrious career?
You know, like Murl said, you just win with players. And I've been blessed to have a lot of them, blessed to have a bunch of them now. And so, you know, we've just gone out and worked hard and let them hit the ball where they will. And this God's been good to us.
24 state titles, they all have to mean a lot. Did any of them mean more than another?
I don't know. You know, they're all have their special parts. You know, winning the first one, we're known by, these guys were called the Godfathers. It's the greatest comeback in state tournament history. We were getting around rule 11-1 and come back and won. And then, of course, Kyler's walk-off home run maybe is the most exciting baseball game I've ever been a part of. And so it's just fun, you know, to see a new group have a chance to go out there and compete.
Out of the thousands of hours that were a part of your childhood, how many of them were spent playing baseball with your uncle and your brother?
You know, I really didn't grow up a baseball guy. I grew up a basketball player, but you know, I realized baseball was my ticket, and so you know, since I became a baseball guy, I really worked at it really hard, worked hard at it as a player, and it worked out for me there. And so, and then being a coach, I just really have followed Murl's lead on just working hard, and kids act right, and then things work good. So, been blessed.
For you to ascend the spot that you currently hold, it meant that you had to pass your uncle. Was that a bittersweet moment for you?
Never. You know, I played him 1 year in the state finals and was lucky enough to win. All the papers just thought they were trying to, you know, make something big out of it. You know, I had the utmost respect for him always. And winning the game did not make things good for me. It just meant to win that game. And so it's always been that way. And you know, he's a big part of what the life got to do.
I personally have covered 457 schools in the state of Oklahoma, and I can honestly say that the way that Silo loves, reverences, and respects you is probably at the top, if not the top. Look at this crowd today. Cold weather, rain, it kind of rains expected. It was here earlier today. What does it personally mean to you to see these young men all standing here and all these fans here for your day, recognizing you as America's most successful baseball coach of all time?
Well, it means everything. You know, it's we have the greatest fans. We just got back from Florida. We took 100 to Florida last week, and you know, we have more people when we go on the road than most people do at their home games. And so we couldn't do what we do without them. We spent a lot of time talking to the parents, and we're only as good as our parents' support. You know, kids go home and complain, and parents have got to be able to back us a little bit. So I'm the luckiest guy in the world getting to coach at Silo. It's been remarkable what's taking place here. And Greg, I would say, you know, none of this is possible without my family. Gone all the time, and so they have been there to support me when I wasn't there for them. And I missed most of my daughter's high school career, and you know, they just have been so supportive. And then I had 2 sons that played for me, and so you know, without my family support, I couldn't have done any of this.
Well, folks, I could easily go on and on and on, but I know we've got a ball game here. I want to just go ahead and thank each and every one of you for coming out. Lori Hill for assisting me today. Kevin Farr for providing baseball stats for Kyler. All the media that turned out, every coach, former, past, present, players past, present, anybody that has any affiliation with the Bowens, I want you to come and take a photograph with them. All I ask is I want one by myself with them first. And ladies and gentlemen, one final time. Baseball Player of the Year, Kyler Proctor. Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Randy Bowen. Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Murl Bowen. Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Billy Bowen. And our first ever greatest of all time, Murl Bowen from the Ashland Indians.